we go, Monday. Let's get today going. All right, boys, happy Monday. Welcome back to the old service truck here. Gonna finish off some shit with the 650 and maybe get some dozer work done. We'll find out soon. Yeah, that's kind of how my Monday's going so far, boys. Yup. Alright, so we got all the lights working on it. Now it's time to check in for a parasitic draw. Alright, so standby surface checks right now. We're at 12.9 and we're pulling 0.2 amps roughly. Alright, boys, this is where we're at here. Still have a pretty decent draw here, about half an amp draw. Now, I've isolated this whole fuse panel right here with no change. Now, I've been through all my basics at this point. Went through the in-cab fuse panel, didn't see anything drop difference there. Like I said, I isolated that whole fuse panel there. And I'm kind of out of ideas now. I've been through and checked the obvious stuff. The alternator, I know the alternators can at times find a pathway to ground. That wasn't the case here either. Now, the only thing I don't like right now is looking at these cables coming from the old battery box here. The corrosion on these may be causing enough resistance, which may essentially be causing a bit of a draw. All right, so we put in a temporary crossover cable because this unit right here seemed to be having issues. Every time I'd mess with it, I seen the draw drop. And also cleaned up all this, got rid of the corrosion. Gonna have to order a cover for it, but this will have to do. So we're gonna go ahead and give it back to the driver, let him run it around, and probably we'll find out Monday morning if this thing won't start again. All right, boys, happy Tuesday. We're gonna get on the dozer first thing this morning, and then we'll see where the day takes us. So let's get rolling. All right, boys, we got an update here. So engine to machine side is done. Engine to cooler side, done. All the piping, everything is all done. You guys can take a look right here. Compressor all the way to accumulator. That's right, all done. Now I've got, I don't know, about half a dozen lines left to reseal here and get prepped for you. That's right, you. Yeah. Boys, I'm just out here pissing off the cap purists. You don't need cap bolts. Well, boys, we're going to go and put today for what it is. We've got roughly 3 lines in the major suction line left. And just some finish tidying up on the harness side, because like I told you guys before, we do have some issues going into the pump controllers. So, on to Wednesday. All right, boys, Tech Tip Tuesday. All right, so copper washer, right? What's it for? So you've got your battery cable junction right there and the hardware that holds the cables. Now, if you're looking for a quick, easy way to clean them, I'll go and show you. All right, so take some emery cloth, lay it down on the bed of your truck, and take the washer or the nut that you're looking to do and just scrub it against there. I'll show you. All right, so we got our piece of emery cloth right here, and we're just going to scratch it like we are a lottery ticket. Just like that, boys. See how smooth that's coming out? All that corrosion, all gone. Don't need to purchase new hardware. Happy Wednesday, boys. Back at it again on the D6M. We're at part infinity at this point. We're going to keep running with the same title at this point. Today, my goal is to get the cab put back on, pending any serious situations. So let's get to it. Alright guys, as I previously mentioned, we've already made one repair here, but there are multiple spots that we're going to have to repair as well. Luckily, we got one that's actually in halfway decent shape. So let's get them all repaired so we can finally get this thing going. Alright guys, so basically here's the machine harness that's going back around the pumps, converter area. We had to make, again, we got 3 repairs to the harness, all joint splices, all doits, all the way back through here, boys. So we still got plenty of work to do. Alright boys, as you can tell, cab is not installed. Well, the harness repairs took a little bit longer than expected. Ran out of pins and sockets, so I had to run back to old Carter Machinery to get that. But we got the harness all routed nicey nice and repaired. Aside from that, we've got more of the powertrain lines ran, and I'm down to 2 lines right there, boys. That's it, 2 lines. Earlier in the video, you guys seen that we ran the heater lines, and they're prepped and ready to get installed on the cab. So we're almost there, boys. We're almost there. It's almost time to put cab back on.
Maybe I am the problem. Maybe. Hell no, that don't even sound right.
Oh no! DPF levels way full. Fix me, please. Look at that shit. 142% soot load. I mean, how? I mean, you give me a one job where it's just, hey, I gotta drive the fucking machine and let it regen. What the fuck? Happy Thursday morning, boys. Haven't changed any scheduling here, boys. We're back on the D6N. Hopefully getting that cab on today and just keeping that progress rolling. We are going right ahead here, boys. Enjoy. You know, I've heard about being caught between a rock and a hard place, but I've never been told that you can get caught between a relief valve and a drive shaft. That's a new one. Alright boys, here's your update. Every hose is installed. Powertrain, converter, everything. Harness, everything's all nicey nice, tied up. So I guess it's only time for one thing to do. Alright boys, there she is, all her glory, cast put back on. Now it's just all the other fun stuff we gotta do. On to tomorrow, boys. Alright boys, happy Friday. Back on the dozer, potentially some other things going on. Let's get to it. Alright boys, sneak peek at the next project we got going on out here. 3.3 Cummins engine. And if you follow that little tube right there, yep, there's a reason. Alright guys, so it's coming together pretty well. We had one little hiccup, is if you see where that speed nut is right there, well, that's supposed to be for the heater lines and the one fuel line. Now they want $45 for the bracket, and then it's shipping from Belgium, so that's another $40 to $50. So we fabricated it. So something about like this. Yeah, my holes are off, but hey, you know what? This is gonna work, so let's go ahead and paint it up. Boys, progress is being made. Harnesses are getting routed, so maybe we put the hood on today. Maybe. Look, if it's going to have a chrome stack, it's going to be faced just like a John Deere. That's all I'm going to say. On today's episode of The More You Know, well, if you break the static strap for the cab when you're removing it, it won't power on. More you know. All right, boys, here's a positive sign. We got ET out, and guess what? ET's working. So far, so good. Engine ECM is communicating with the machine. So next week, we can put oil in it and fire it up.